3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome to the Taco Cat Podcast.
Hey!
How y'all doing?
Hi!
So, welcome back. As you may already notice, we're doing it in a slightly different format. Cody is not in the room with us actually right now. Cody is actually at the main production computer. So
he's actually ashamed of
Yeah,
us. That's
so-
why he left.
yeah. So Cody, quick.
We got sick
how
of
are
our
you?
shit.
Yeah. How are you doing, Cody?
Oh, we're doing great.
Doing
I
all
can
right?
still hear him
It's
now.
a strange environment.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's
little
like
interesting.
I feel a little bit
5 feet away.
I feel a little bit
Isolated.
segregated.
You know what's
Wow.
funny? I can't see Cody, but I can kind of see him in like the reflection.
And the reflection of the
of
glass.
Oh no, I can see
So-
Cody just fine.
How's it going, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, I can see him in the
Anyway.
glass too.
So,
So it's like he's with us in spirit,
kinda.
like a
well,
ghost
yeah,
haunting.
pretty
technically, I still am here with you guys. I am
Yeah.
in the same
No,
building.
you're
Just
actually in a
because I'm
different room.
outside of the
Just
recording
outside the
studio doesn't
recording
mean
studio.
shit.
What if I
Yeah.
close the door?
Well,
If
then
you close the door,
then
then
you would
there's
actually
a whole lot of
yeah,
problems.
you would screw up your camera feed. Anyway, so
Oh,
on the
really?
podcast today we have Tyler as always. Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing swell.
All right, and then we got a new one because the last few podcasts have gotten fucked up. So
Are you serious? Last week's got messed up too
yeah, last
yeah,
week got messed
it
up.
may or may
too.
not have. Yeah.
because of
Yeah,
Tyler's
because of-
shitty computer.
No.
because
I'm
of some
sorry,
No.
stupid shit. Anyway,
No, that's not my fault.
Long story short, we've actually filmed 3 podcasts the last 3 weeks, but for some odd reason or another, they haven't come out.
Yeah,
and
it's been weird.
and
That
it's been
sounds
because
like
the audio feed has come
Oh.
out, or the video feed hasn't come out, and a whole
Right,
bunch of
yeah.
other just crap. Anyway, so Kenny Simone is making
Hey!
his third consecutive
First appearance.
on Taco
The
Cat.
third
on
time's a
production.
charm, baby. Let's do this.
Yes, God, pray to God it is.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, this is the third one, Tyler.
Hello,
I just
Kenny.
wanna
It
make
is.
sure.
Hey,
it is-
Cody.
It's great to have
So-
you working
I
with
know,
us.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we do have him in a let's play first, so
Oh, that's right. No, that one hasn't come out
It
yet.
hasn't
though.
come out yet, but
That
I've been doing catnips
Yeah,
like
but
a
yeah,
mother.
but he has been doing the cat.
so it's not his first appearance.
Well, it's his
To
first
be fair,
podcast
it's my
appearance.
First podcast appearance.
True.
Technically, but really, this is his third podcast.
Yeah, this is
Third,
his podcast.
first
Well,
podcast.
well. So now we're expecting great things out of you because this is your third time around. So
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus.
you,
Here we go.
If
You had your first 2 to work all the bugs out. So
Yeah, I've
now,
ironed out the kinks, hopefully, but we're gonna find out that, and
Yeah.
now we're gonna find that now. I
So
guess,
anyway,
yeah.
and
now
then we got
I have no doubts in my mind that this is going to be a good podcast because it's actually on a rig that can handle
Oh,
the
hell
amount
yeah.
of beauty.
What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
saying
we're-
there, Cody?
And
Huh?
we're
using the
Englishing
screen.
so good right now.
What are you saying? What are you saying, Cody? Come say that to my face.
I'm not saying anything, Tyler. I don't know
Sorry.
what you're talking
just looking
about.
at the camera.
Right.
Just look at the
got
camera,
it,
and
you
it's
got
kind
it,
of like
Tyler,
saying it in
Tyler.
the face. Kinda
Well,
like
I mean,
looking
he's
at
like
his
over
face.
there. I can see his
So.
smug little face.
Anyway.
This smug little smile.
All you can see me is through the
Okay,
damn
so
mirror.
what do we got?
So anyway,
do it.
and then we got Cody, of course. Cody,
Cody,
see,
so-
I can't see you, so I hope you're doing well.
I am doing
You
great.
can't see
All right,
him?
great. No, I
He
can't
looks like
see
he's
him
doing
because
fantastic
of
right
my
now.
angle. Anyway, so now
Angles.
before we start rambling anymore,
Wait,
let's go ahead and
yes.
get into the contents of the podcast.
Well, back in my day,
So
we
here on the
didn't have
podcast
these
list,
fancy video games.
instead of printing it out, I have it on my phone. I used to have it on my tablet, but I don't have
Technology
that
is
with me right now.
raging over us right now.
Yeah, it definitely is. So first off, we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about let's see.
you don't know what's on the top.
Square Enix developing the sequel to Deus Ex: Human Revolution. That one got confirmed earlier this week. We'll talk about that.
Robots. Robots
also-
of mankind.
Also, we'll talk about Five Nights at Freddy's getting a movie treatment. We'll talk a little bit about that.
Spooky.
Also, we'll
very
talk
exciting.
about
Yes.
Square Enix. Square Enix does Final Fantasy too, right?
They
Yes,
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
So then we got
yes.
another Square Enix thing or a Squeenix thing.
Squeenix,
Squeenix.
don't
Don't
Squeenix
say
today.
Squeenix.
And,
Please, for the love of God, there's Square Enix.
All right. Yeah. So Squeenix
Well, they were
is coming out with
Squaresoft,
final
and now
with
they
a
were
new.
Enix, and
Yeah.
then they were together.
And then we're
They
gonna
made a baby.
So we're gonna have another Square Enix thing with their whole Final Fantasy playable characters and a couple of things of our first look on it.
Yes.
Also, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and then something else, a couple other things that we have.
Black Ops
to come
3?
up, Black
Yes.
Ops 3.
See, you say Black Ops 3, but you know, I
Wops.
think there's something wrong with the headphones because all I'm hearing is zombies.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
it's
Zombies.
so many
Zed.
zombies.
So anyway, so
many zombies.
Like I said in the last 2 podcasts that didn't come out, the format is kind of changing a little bit for us. So we're gonna have a podcast list, but we're not gonna stress on getting onto everything.
Yeah,
but we will leave links to everything in our doobly-doo description thing below.
It's gonna be down there.
It's like
Doobly-doo.
somewhere. You have to
Somewhere.
like, I mean, you might have to do a little scroll and
You might have to
little
unzip
click
a little
and,
bit, undo the pants a little. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
anyway,
gotta loosen the belt
all the
buckle.
information will
Yes.
be there, so you can do the research yourself if you want to look at it. Also, since the podcasts are coming out on Mondays,
Yes.
they're going to be kind of like a wrap wrap-up kind of thing of stuff we covered in Catnip and other stuff
Yeah.
during the
Previous
week.
week.
So your Mondays aren't so horrible anymore.
Yeah.
So your case for
hopefully we'll make
Mondays
it a
is
little
now
better.
gone.
Yeah. So
Well, technically
thanks
they'd
to
probably be
us.
watching at the end of the day, so the Monday would be technically over.
yeah, technically over. So
Unless they're being good viewers and watching while they're working.
of course,
Yes. Of
please
course.
do that.
You gotta watch while you're working.
The more dangerous your job, the more points you get.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. We'll make it into a game. We'll have the rules and the scoring options after we develop the game, and we'll put it on our website.
There we
And,
Or
go.
on our
we'll
Facebook
make
page.
We'll make a drinking game out of it too.
Yeah,
Uh,
we already have a Taco Cat
but you
drinking
can't.
game, but we have
Oh,
to.
drinking
Ah,
and
Jesus.
watching at work? That's
We-
that's like
Yeah,
triple points.
we're
right
gonna
there.
have to update the drinking game because Kit's not on the podcast much anymore.
Is that drinking game still going on?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Um,
So wait, I
Is
still.
it the hair flip?
Yeah, it's the hair
The
flip.
hair
I
flip.
forgot what was the one I did. I
I
was
have
like doing
hair,
this.
so-
your
I
your
can't.
whole fidgeting coming together, and then your whole when you do that.
Hey, yeah.
I haven't done that in like forever though.
I know.
We could always do a
So-
new drink game every time Kenny makes a
A noise.
a random
I don't have
noise.
noise.
Because he does that.
Yeah, he
he
does
does
that
that
a
quite
lot.
often.
I'm the random noise and random face guy
Yeah.
apparently.
So we'll think of that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and without further ado get into the podcast. First, I wanted to thank a sponsor. Thank you, KVGC 1340 AM, the voice of the Gold Country. For all the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, visit their website at kvgcradio.com. That's kvgcradio.com. You can listen online and anywhere that you are.
And
Go ahead and
mobile
pick
app.
up their app
Fantastic.
on Google Play as well as the iTunes App Store.
Shout out to Google Play and the
Yeah.
iTunes App Store. I
Yeah.
know,
So
right?
anyway, so
shout out.
thank them. That's our sponsorship thing there for a bit. Anyway, so getting on into Deus Ex.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was personally a fan of Deus Ex: Human Revolution.
I was too.
I didn't get it like when it came out though. I got it a couple years later. I actually got it on PC first. I got it on the Steam sale, and then I picked it up on Xbox 360.
Yes.
And gotta say, I was thoroughly impressed with it. I mean, I did play the first Deus Ex on PC a little bit, and it was a pretty innovative game. But honestly, and I think it's because I had a buddy of mine, Ian, who bought into the hype like crazy, and
Planted the seed and watched the tree grow, as they say.
oh yeah, no, and he was just like
he got like
Yes.
the collector's edition, didn't he?
yeah,
I'm
and he
pretty
got
sure
he
did.
got the full on collector's
Yeah.
edition. He was just going like all about it, and so I bought into the hype on it a little bit, and was slightly underwhelmed by some of
You
it.
just didn't get off the
Yeah.
train
But
until like later.
yeah, and then I went and played it for myself, and I was like, you know what, this is actually a pretty good game. The lore's pretty deep.
It is.
But now it's like I'm gonna be interested to see on how they do the endings because on which ending they're gonna pick canon, and if they're gonna do like save porting over like other games
Like-
do.
I don't see why
crossing
not.
over
I mean,
from-
they're. Oh, go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good, dude. It's good.
Are you
like
sure?
crossing over from PC to PC, or how are they gonna do that when,
Yeah,
when it's
like-
all on next gen Cheers, Tyler. When it's all on next gen console and the last one was on current gen, how are they going to cross over from console?
Oh, so
version?
they're not gonna do it. It's not gonna be on PC.
I wouldn't think so. I think it's on PC for sure.
Mhm.
I would say because didn't the Deus Ex games start
It's
out on
well,
PC?
no, it's going to be released on Microsoft Windows, PS4, and Xbox One.
Thank you, Cody.
Okay, thank you, Cody.
Cheers, Cody.
Oh
in the
yeah.
other room over there.
Yeah.
Well,
God
I mean,
bless
we
them.
do have profiles. They are saved to your profiles, and those did carry over to the next console.
Yes.
That's
So
true.
there could be things like that.
Okay.
Also, something that's actually a new thing on MLB 15 the show.
Okay.
So I know you guys don't like that game, but it's really innovative in the
Well,
way
they
that
don't
it did
like
a thing
it.
like that.
You never asked my opinion on it.
Well, I mean, I love baseball, so I just
like baseball,
I
so
just
it's
I
cool.
just assume. Anyway, so what you can do with that game, what they did is they did a year-to-year save kind of thing like
Okay.
that. So similar to like how Mass Effect does it, like how they did like a save you could carry your character all the way through and just have a converter file that would or a converter thing built into the game that would convert the Mass Effect 1 save into a Mass Effect 2 save and a Mass Effect 2 save into a Mass Effect 3 save.
Okay, I see what
So
you're saying.
so you can do that, but like what they did to solve the current gen and last gen consoles was it a year-to-year save. So what they did is they have a cloud server set up, and so what you do is
okay.
you'd log into your thing on your PlayStation 3 and you'd send it to the cloud,
and
the
PS4
the
picks it
PS4
up.
would pull it from the cloud. And it would be
Okay.
into a file that would be able to do this. So you continue.
Right.
You could continue on your guy wherever
kinda-
you left off on the thing.
That's a little bit like Warzone status. It's like,
It
oh,
is.
I'm gonna combine this war with this war, Xbox with PlayStation. It's like It's
Mhm.
the same file. It's like a
Well, there's got to be some neutral
That's-
ground in the console
has to be
wars. There
neutral
has
ground.
to be.
Well, I mean,
Also,
also
the cloud is the neutral ground.
yeah. Well, also one cool thing that also did
Just
that,
above
and
us.
they
We don't
did
know
it,
what it's doing.
and they did it
No, we
slightly
don't.
differently. I mean, and another thing they can also do is like anybody played Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age
God.
Inquisition has the Dragon Age Keep, which
Yes.
is put up in. So instead of doing like a file transfer like they did like to do from Origins or from 2,
Right.
they let you set the world state by making all the massive plot choices and all the small plot choices on the tapestry, and then you can basically import your world state. And also what's cool about it, if you have an Origin account, it pulls up your latest save game from Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age 2,
No shit.
and it sets
Okay.
it up like as close as it possibly can to it, but you can go in and change it all you want. So
Okay,
they could
okay,
do
wow.
something similar to that, but I'm just interested to see which ending they're gonna pick.
Well,
On which one's going to
yeah,
be canon,
it-
because I mean the way it ended was kind of like, transhumans were
Where-
kind of like,
Right.
shunned and shit. So now,
which I don't see why not. I want to be a cyborg. How badass would that be?
well, I mean,
Dude, having those glasses where you can just see everything.
Robot arms,
yeah, well, it's like,
legs, spine,
Well,
eyes.
Become the,
I mean,
like,
and
the
also
inner
also
Jack
what
the
I
Ripper.
what I really liked about that game too is it kind of dealt with some of the issues of like human augmentation and the whole of the playing God kind of thing.
Is it really
Yeah.
playing God though?
Well, yeah, I mean
Essentially,
it's changing you into something that you weren't before, making
Yeah.
you better.
But how's that
essentially.
different as opposed to someone who lost a limb and replacing it with a cybernetic arm?
Well, you see, there's
Still.
I mean, see, and then it
Is it-
also
if
goes
it's,
into the whole
it's
thing with
okay
that.
if it's lost, but
Here's
not
the-
just purposely replaced.
See, and there's also the
See-
gray area. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead, Kenny.
Here's the black side, Tyler. Here's the white side, and there's that gray line right in the middle, and it walks along that gray line. That's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to do.
So
So-
did they ever make a release date for this? Like a
Either
strict
sometime in 2015 or 2016.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
So
was
that-
gonna
we
say
narrowed
I was
it
gonna
down.
say
They-
I narrowed it
they
down
they,
for you.
they,
That's
they
so
said
big.
late 2015, early 2016.
Well,
so
they,
right,
yeah,
right
I mean,
in that.
they announced it this
So-
month or this
so-
last month. So,
So I'd say fourth quarter
Yeah.
this cycle.
Yeah.
do you think that I think that they'd probably jump this into like a spring
yeah. Yeah.
starting game. I don't
Excuse
think
me,
that
Yanni.
they would put that into the winter.
Well, I mean, also okay. So have we gotten a release date on the Final Fantasy game too?
The
A hard
13
release date, no, but they did say either. Didn't they say like summer?
or
2015?
Summer?
15, I mean. Excuse me.
So let's.
This
I'll look it up.
I was like, and so like what I would say is like, I don't think that they would release those games because those are big AAA titles for them.
Yes.
I don't think that they would release them that close to each other.
Not really.
You can buy it
but
technically.
we can
on-
pre-order it. Really?
Well, yeah. I mean,
already.
Okay.
Hey, we can pre-order Final Fantasy 15, guys. Go.
Okay.
Square
Well, there's
Enix.
that.
But we're
So
gonna
the
get into that
platforms,
later.
they're not doing it on the PC, of course.
Yeah.
Well, how many PC ports?
Well,
have
and
we
then
made
you've
of
got the
Final
new
Fantasy
Kingdom
game?
Hearts that's going to be coming out too. So
That's
I'm-
true.
And,
Yes.
and then
Mhm.
That's
and
right.
Final Fantasy 15 and
Square Enix
Kingdom
is on the
Hearts
roll this
are
year.
going to be like they're going to be
Linked.
neck and neck. I don't think they would ever release those right next to each other
Yeah.
because they're going to be shooting their own foot.
Oh, exactly. I
Trying
mean,
to
It's
do that.
2016.
That's doing too much. I mean, that explains
So-
Ubisoft's problem with Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed Unity.
well, I mean, you should pick Rogue because Unity was garbage.
Yes,
I mean,
I agree.
I mean that I mean some are gonna say, oh well, that's a dead horse. Don't beat it anymore. No, I'm gonna fucking beat that thing until
You're
it's
beating the
fucking
dead horse
nothing.
with another dead horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine.
Wow.
So
It's a lot of pent up
I
rage.
think it's like so. Well,
I let it go.
Impotent rage, Tyler.
Don't even
Impotent
start.
I'm not gonna
rage.
start. I'm just saying, let it go, man. Just drop Assassin's Creed. I mean, a lot of
but
people have.
it's like, but that was
It
one of my
needs to
favorite.
go.
That was
It
one of my
needs to take a
favorite
rest.
series, though.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what happens when something should have died.
Just wait until they make Assassin's Creed the movie. Speaking of which,
Dude, I'm psyched.
Oh, yeah?
That's gonna be amazing.
Nope, it's just going to
So
be
was
another train
that
wreck.
was that Kenny's attempt at a segue?
that was Kenny's attempt at a segue, and that's gonna be part of the drinking game as well, bitch.
Okay, so Kenny's attempts for a segue.
Such
Okay.
violence.
Anyway.
Exactly.
You've got to caress our
Yeah, no, I mean,
viewers.
just like, you're just
you
like
gotta
You can't,
love
you can't
them.
just jump in here thinking you're the shit and just start kicking everything around. Gotta ease your way in.
No, you got to
Yeah.
ease your way in. You
I'm
got
not-
to.
I'm not the shit yet because I haven't wiped.
Ease.
Oh.
Ease.
And
We're
I'm gonna
talking-
joke.
I haven't even
falls-
dumped it yet.
I'm gonna joke falls flat. There's another one.
Yes.
All right. So,
All right.
Finish
so
a drink.
I don't think that they're going to I don't think they're going to release it in
Not-
this time, but it's
No,
gonna but it's
gonna
called.
come out at one point though.
So have they confirmed this title or is it just a working title? I think
what-
it's Deus Ex
Mankind
Mankind
Divided.
Divided.
I actually think that should be the title. That
I think they
sounds-
have confirmed that.
Yeah, and I like that title because
Yes.
it definitely does speak on what the content of the game is, or at least
it
what we've
speaks
seen
on
in the
the
first
trans
looks.
augmentation humanism.
What sites are you guys on?
So like, so we'll go with it.
Excuse
So
me.
so in all honesty, so
'Kay.
if you could afford it and you could do it, okay. Granted, like you'd have to take like anti-rejection drugs because
Yeah,
of
makes sense.
because of the whole augmentation stuff. Would you get augmentations, and if so, why? Like what would you get? Like I mean, they have like ones that where you can access the internet, you can take phone calls in your head, you can.
That would annoy
you
the
can
hell out of
get,
me.
you can get you can have
12
arms,
o'clock.
legs.
Oh God, what's going
God,
on?
can you imagine? How do you hit snooze?
As long as nothing touches.
Punch yourself in the face.
It's like-
Well,
Snooze.
well, see, it's assumed that you know how to do this. Like,
I think there might be a function that
Yeah, but I
says
hope nothing
don't
goes
wake
towards
up.
my dick. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, so
Oh,
Cody just.
Actually,
so okay.
Sorry, Cody.
So that with Adam, he
Yes.
he basically they rebuilt like he's just basically a head.
Yeah, they rebuilt him from the ground up.
He's literally just like his head and brain are the only
barely
thing that
even
is
his
left.
head, his eyes too. They did that with his eyes.
So he's like very little man left.
yes.
So does that mean that his little man downstairs is gone too? Like, I mean, how is that gonna work?
Of
It's
course,
augmented.
Of course, Jake.
Oh, he's
we-
got it. Oh, he's got it on.
course
It's
He's got it
augmented.
on
So
a
it's
remote control.
so is it like pneumatic now? It's gonna sound like a sledgehammer
It's like a
in the other
piston.
room. So like you'll be in the other apartment and you just hear.
are they doing construction in the next room over? I guess he must be expanding.
And then oh, I'm sorry, that never
Really
happened
pounding
before.
that one.
Then you hear like a train whistle go up.
Yeah, but
Like just steam whistle.
he
There we go.
climaxes as like a shotgun blowing.
Damn.
Ooh.
It's the cyclone
that-
babies.
That would be violent.
God.
I mean,
But all right, no. You asked me the question. Let's get
Yeah.
back on track. The
'Kay,
question
what's
is, how much would I augment?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna say a lot. Limbs, definitely.
Well, I mean,
eyes.
well, do you get to the point where you would
probably be
feel
more-
not human
Technically, I'd probably be more machine than man, to be honest.
if
I
you could?
think
Yeah.
if
But I
it
want to
were-
keep my tongue,
If it were
like,
me, I'd be like 50.
skin, if that's possible.
No, the skin's not possible.
Well, then
I'd be 49, 50,
Limbs.
51%.
Oh,
That's what I
heart.
would
Yeah.
be.
get
So-
that heart and liver.
Okay.
Everything else can function just fine.
All right, so like internal organs in your chest cavities, things like that.
I try to remove my
Cold.
blood and replace it with something
So you want to be all machine?
More stable.
Yeah.
more stable.
So, well,
Something-
if they had some kind of synthetic.
So you
thing
wouldn't
like
be drawing blood like a pint. You draw it like a freaking Chevrolet. All of it.
that. Yeah.
No, like
So Cody, what are you taking? You taking like 320 or like 3? Is that what kind of oil
Do you have
you're
a
taking?
gas pump on your ass?
no. No.
You gotta watch those gas
You take,
prices.
you taking gas, diesel, biodiesel?
Or is it
No.
D batteries?
No.
Does it smell like onion rings?
1,000
Oxygen.
D batteries.
Just you don't even have
I'm
to,
glad
you don't
no
even
one
like
heard
plug
that.
them in. You
Thank
just
you.
dump a box in.
It's-
Like you're good to
Like
go.
condensed oxygen. That'd be cool.
All
Liquid
right.
Condensed
oxygen.
Oxygen.
Condensed
like-
oxygen. Yes.
For me,
because that's healthy.
for me, like
God forbid you get a paper cut.
Like, for
Deflate
me,
like a bag.
I would get like if I could augment anything like that, like I wouldn't augment like my limbs or anything like that unless I needed to.
Right.
Like I mean, if I like they had the whole thing called the recycled GI Bill.
Yes.
So
I
basically, people
remember this.
who were hurt in combat were thrown back into combat with augmentations that would help them out. Honestly, I think that's a very poor decision because of all the trauma that losing a limb and everything is going to be, and
Right.
especially from a war zone and the hell like that.
Now, can you
but-
feel with these augments? Well, I don't know if that was
Yes.
discussed in the
Yes.
game, so you
Yes,
can feel with the hand.
You can feel.
So if someone like comes up and taps my arm,
You
I can
it.
feel the
Yeah,
tap.
yeah, you can
can
you
feel
can
the love
you can
tap.
feel that. You can feel
The love
you
tap.
feel, I mean,
Exactly.
I would assume that you would because
Someone
like
tries to give me an
'cause-
Indian burn on my arm. Am
Well,
I gonna
don't-
feel
well,
that?
I don't think you'd be able to feel that, but
You
like
wouldn't be
you
able to
can
feel that.
tell in the game, like when Adam is like tapped on the shoulder by somebody or like his arms grabbed or
He
like that, he
acknowledges
can
it.
honestly feel
Well,
it.
yeah, when your arms
Yeah.
grab, there's that
but
whole body thing.
but I mean, if you can't feel it,
if I stick my hand out a window, could I feel that it's raining?
yes.
Like, could I feel
Yes.
it's wet?
Yes.
And then
you'd
you get
probably-
Dry.
electrocuted because your arm
Hot.
is metal
Yeah,
and
you-
machinery.
No,
and
no,
there's
no,
stuff
no.
in
I
there.
remember playing part of that game in the raid, and you didn't get electrocuted.
Tyler, I would say yes, but I'm not sure. But like
need
for
details.
me, I would probably only augment things that like that you couldn't really see. So like I would
Right.
get like the
Gloves and long
Wi-Fi.
sleeve shirt.
I would get the Wi-Fi one. I'd get the phone call one. I'd get all of that stuff so that way because that's pretty non-intrusive. But like, unless I lost a limb or something like that, or I had to get something removed because I had cancer or something like that, then I would have an augmented limb. But if I
Guess you can't get cancer with robotic limbs.
It's almost like
and
you're working
organs.
with Deus Ex Machina.
Hold on, I have a question now here. What was the hashtag that they were using?
Can't kill progress.
can't kill progress.
Can't
Hashtag
kill
can't kill
progress.
progress. Yeah.
Now, is that referring to them working on the game, or is that referring to
It's
a
referring to
company
I think it's referring to almost everything regarding
in
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Kind of
and
vibe.
advancing humans?
I'm
Can't
not
kill
sure.
progress.
I think they're referencing multiple things with that reference.
Yeah. I think it's a much. I mean, I don't think they're trying to take a political stand or anything
No,
that on it.
no.
Well,
I
I
just
mean,
think
like game development and
Yeah.
game story wise.
I just think that it's something that they're trying to trend on their
Yes.
game.
Yeah.
Also, I think they had like an alternate reality game that they got played that they were trying to do on Twitch. Was that them?
That's when you get
I think so.
those mind augments,
Yeah.
man. You don't know what's real.
And
How
and
would
I
that,
think-
what
and I
if you
think it
get
got-
hacked?
And I think it got dropped.
Are you gonna have like pop-ups while you're walking? That's gonna be dangerous as hell. You'd be walking all of a sudden, boo! You're a millionth customer. Oh dear God! And crash your car.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyway, I
Screwed.
think
Well, no,
we're
but
I
let's
think
be
we're a
honest
little
here,
far
Tyler.
away from
At
that.
this point, if that happens, the car would be so advanced that it would stop itself once you got that.
Yeah, the car would pretty much drive
Go-
itself
go-
at that
Google
point.
cars.
Google cars.
Google cars, yes,
Well, that
Oh God, Google. Oh God, Google. Google would be Serif.
yes.
Serif Industries would be Google.
I can dig that.
Yes.
I can dig it.
No.
God
Google,
damn.
Google is making some great technological
Google's gonna
Apple.
jumps.
Google's gonna become the next
And not
Skynet.
and
Like
and we're
Wi-Fi across
and
the
we're
world.
not just
Time.
saying this because Google owns YouTube
Take a
and,
shot,
and
guys.
it gives us such a wonderful viewing
No,
platform.
no, I'm
to
like
stream
I'm
our
pro.
Google.
I am
media.
pro Google.
Hey, Google.
Google it. I'm always pro Google.
Anyway, so let's go on to the
Take another
next.
shot.
Let's go on to the next
Two.
bit of our podcast. So we'll talk about Five Nights at Freddy's real quick. So
yes,
If you combine all the nights, isn't that technically 15 nights at Freddy's?
exactly.
pretty close, yeah.
Oh wait, no, because you had the 6th night and then the 7th night on the first one,
On the first two,
Mhm.
first two,
and then you have the
So,
sixth night on the third one.
14.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not really like.
And that's so it's 20 nights
story.
at
That's
Freddy.
not.
The
that's
The
not
six nights are
storyline.
canon. The 6 nights they made canon. The 7 nights are not.
So
The six-
18 nights at
Yeah, but-
Freddy's.
So after the 5th night, you beat the thing, and then you get the 6th night.
Which is still technically canon story because the
Is
the
there
head
more?
guards.
Is there more plot that is
Yeah.
developed
Yeah,
in the
because the
6th
head
night?
guard's like, "What the heck are you doing there? Didn't you know? Like the place is closed down. We had a fucking accident happen."
So it's 18
But yet you
nights
still
at
stay there
Freddy's.
for the night.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's about dumb as dumb.
it is as dumb, but you
No.
need that overtime.
No, you don't. With the amount they pay you, what you need is a baseball bat, a shotgun, and a taser.
Yeah, $100
Yeah.
a night. Isn't that
Well,
what
it's
it
like
is?
well the whole
Not
thing is
even.
like in
It's not
in
even
the,
$100 a night.
Well, in
Oh,
the
that's
story,
number two.
it's they're demons.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, they're
They're-
technically
they're
still
demonic.
robots.
Demonically
But
possessed, dead-eyed robot animatronics.
Yeah, but I'm
Who's
I
the
still
demonically
not
possessed?
sure that a shotgun blast is gonna stop.
click. Oh, you've hard reset yourself
Hi, flash,
with the
flash.
flashlight. And number
Oh.
2, you click your flashlight at them and they hard reset themselves. So I'm assuming a shotgun is going to slow them down just as much.
Yeah. Well,
Also, Balloon Boy.
the
See him in the
canon,
vent. Bah.
the canon, the Five Nights at Freddy's games, the canon, the storylines on those are pretty it's pretty creepy.
It's gruesome.
Like, I mean, it's
Scott
pretty good.
Cawthon has done his research on a lot of different topics in order to get the story where it is to be.
And what I love is that he did it out of spite.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely out of spite.
because people were like, "Oh, your games are creepy. Oh, you're thinking that." And he goes, "All right, well then,
Let's get more.
I'm gonna up the ante.
Well,
Here
no,
you go. You
basically
think
what
this
he
is
said
creepy?
was-
This try
Yeah,
this."
I remember that because what he said was basically, "Oh, you think my games are creepy? Challenge accepted.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Challenge accepted."
So I mean, I guess it wasn't really. It might not have really been about spite, but it was pretty much just like
He's like, ooh, I could do better.
it's like you want creepy? I'll show you creepy.
It's like I can do it to the point where one of the animatronics I designed gives me nightmares for weeks, and one of them did.
yeah, and
Was
one
that
was that?
Mangle?
Bonnie.
yeah, Bonnie.
Bonnie did.
Why
Bonnie.
Bonnie?
Yes.
Bonnie is like the sweetest one.
Yeah, he's got a
The,
little
the,
guitar.
the sweetest,
Well, no, let's be honest,
the
dude.
sweetest murderous animatronic thing.
I mean, to
Let's
be
be honest,
honest, out of all the animatronics, which one do you rather be attacked by?
None.
Chica.
Well, yeah, you don't have that
Chica
option.
easily.
Why?
Chica?
Chica easily.
Why Chica? Because
Oh
she
yeah,
has
she has
boobs
pizza.
Because she has pizza
and cupcakes.
and
Yeah,
cupcakes and
right?
tits.
Never mind. No, the cupcakes. She's not
Okay.
really trying to kill you. She's trying to protect you with those cupcakes.
She's trying to
You
give
know,
you a
I
cupcake,
think
but
I
she's
like
not gonna mess
Foxy
with you.
the best. Foxy is probably like.
Foxy, the one with the hook and the one that bit a kid's face off.
I think
Yeah,
Foxy's my
The
favorite.
the
You'd be
golden
surprised
bear
how long
one
a
was
kid
the,
can
was
survive
the
without his frontal
creepiest
lobe.
story.
What's wrong with you guys? I'm
His-
talking about which one you'd rather get attacked by, not one you find like horrifying. If that's the choice, I
Well-
choose Mangle. Mangle, ugh.
I'd
Well,
rather
Mangle-
get attacked by Jack in the Box.
Hey,
See,
No.
I wouldn't want to get
Or
attacked
Balloon
by any
Boy.
of them.
Well, Jake, that's
It's
not the
literally any of
point.
them.
In a would you rather game, you can't say none. You have to choose one.
Maybe Balloon
Well-
Boy.
yeah, but Balloon Boy doesn't
Well,
attack you.
Yeah, he's just kind of
He does technically in the third game, but it's a hallucination.
Yeah, it's like I'd
Psychedelic,
I'd
man.
rather die
Yes.
that way than by any of the other ones because I think they're gonna like rip me to shreds
No, they're not
Which
ripping
one?
you to shreds. They're putting you
Balloon Boy.
in the costume.
and
Balloon
then killing
Boy
me
is
that
not-
way.
Well, yeah, but
Balloon Boy doesn't even attack you.
Don't
He
be
doesn't even
technical.
attack you.
No,
That's
he
why I'd
doesn't.
rather be attacked by him because
Yeah,
he just
exactly.
sits there
Yeah,
and
there
looks
you
at you.
you guys so suck at this.
Anyway,
But
Okay,
if
who
I-
would you like to
okay,
get
who
attacked
would
by,
you-
Tyler?
Like I said, Chica, because she's got cupcakes.
okay, fair enough.
Obviously, she doesn't have cupcakes if she's eating your face off.
No, she's
Like in
stuffing you in
Face
the
Off?
suit. So she grabs you, and
Stop
on the
it.
way to the suit, you're just like eating a cupcake.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way.
Thank you,
She
Jake.
How do you know?
literally-
Cheers.
How do you know?
Because you're knocked out.
I'm glad to be
unconscious,
here, buddy.
And then you
Yes.
awaken being stuffed inside of a suit.
Well, see, you
That's
wake
not
up,
the
so
And
it's
you
not
look
that bad.
at whatever his name is, Freddy.
Yeah.
Out
And
the-
Obviously,
the
you
mask.
survive.
And then you become Springtrap.
Yeah, for a short minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then you become Springtrap.
So
And then
I
you
like
become
well, so anyway, so
another
it's so speaking about the games now. So
Okay.
apparently they're getting a movie treatment.
yes.
That's
So
exciting,
so
Yes.
so it's gonna be so. I think it's confirmed that it is going to become a movie, or it's
More or
in
less
production.
confirmed.
It's
It's in
well. So
production
I
right
believe
now.
Warner Brothers bought the movie rights to the game, and what names were attached to it, guys?
people that are doing the remake of Poltergeist.
Adam
Yes.
Stone and Jay
Stephen
Stephen
Ireland.
King
And something Ireland, yeah.
Jay Ireland
Jay
and
Ireland
Adam
and
Stone.
Adam Stone.
Yeah,
are
but
the
those.
executive producers of it. There were a couple other people I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really
Yeah, but
look
those
into
same
that.
people are also working on like two
other
movies
movies.
prior.
Yeah,
to
we got
this.
Poltergeist 2
Mhm.
coming out.
So,
And,
well,
or
are
no,
they
the Poltergeist
are they
remake, excuse
executive
me.
producers on that, or are they like directors? and
Executive
people?
producers
Executive
and
producers.
producers.
So are they directors of
No.
that movie?
No, we don't know what
Well,
director
They
yet.
haven't announced
We
director.
don't
Well,
know.
you
They
can
have
you
not.
can executively produce multiple movies at a time. I mean, if you're
Yeah, but you're.
if you're just well,
Yeah,
the,
but-
the executive producer
Five Nights at
bankrolls a
Freddy's
lot
is
of it.
not like a well. I mean, other than in the gaming world,
Yes,
Five
it's-
Nights at Freddy's is not well known. So therefore, it's going to take some time
Right.
for you
Well,
to
it's like it's
start
like
hyping this up.
well, it's like every niche title for niche horror title, like on not just Five Nights at Freddy's being the game, but I mean any any of the niche horror movies that have come out. I mean, it's just it's people, you put it out as a horror movie, people are
Yes.
gonna watch it
Yes.
just because it's a horror movie.
Just because they want to
and
see
you're
if they
gonna
can
get
scare.
more people because it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, but here's the
See
thing.
Silent
it's,
Hill.
It's also a
Don't see
movie
Silent Hill.
adaptation of a video game. We all
Right.
know how
Yes.
we haven't had quite a blockbuster yet.
Not
Yeah.
really. No. I mean,
Not quite.
You are right. I am interested to see how like they're going to deal with like the Five Nights and how
Yeah.
they're gonna
Bruce
deal with
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce
Bruce
Willis
Willis.
is fresh out of high school looking for a summer job.
Summer job.
Yeah,
And,
and
yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
I don't know, but okay. So
Hey.
we've got these big titles. We got Poltergeist. We got Poltergeist remake, and then Beetlejuice 2.
Yes.
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 And I mean, these are going to be obviously more priority because they already have a following. And I mean, Beetlejuice is a cult film.
who
Oh, yeah.
are they
Classic.
who are they gonna have do Beetlejuice? Like who like do they have the
think-
cast released on that
I
yet?
think who played Beetlejuice?
Michael
Who did
Keaton.
play
Yeah,
Beetlejuice?
Mike Keaton. I think he's Beetlejuice again.
Let me
Really?
do
Yeah,
Captain
a rumor.
Google today.
Well,
I,
we
I,
just
I,
have-
it's a
Google.
rumor. I could be remembering wrong, and rumors.
Hold
you
on,
know.
I'm doing Captain Google. Calm,
Alright, so
calm
he's
down.
Captain
Googling.
Google, Commander Chrome.
yeah, Captain Google and Commander Chrome. Or God, I can't remember. I
The
can't
shield
remember.
Brigadier
that's shaped
Bing.
like the Chrome
Brigadier
logo.
Brigadier Bing.
No,
Okay,
No.
it's let's see, it's a sequel.
Don't even-
Introduces
don't
The,
even
the-
fucking think
the-
about it.
the main character
Tyler.
is introduced
Coming
is
from me. It's coming
introduced
from the guy
as
who does the podcast list and makes all this shit happen. Think about it.
Bing's all right. I mean, it's not the best, but
you guys done?
no.
The
Yes.
Bing bitch.
Are we
Can
done?
I put my input in now?
Yeah, go
Do
ahead,
it.
Kenny.
Okay.
Cody.
I'm Kenny.
I know.
The sequel, Beetlejuice 2,
Yes.
introduces Beetlejuice's older cousin, Beetle Bernie.
Really? Really?
Tim Burton's directing it again.
That's
though.
that's like Pubert Adam and Adam's Family Values.
Yes.
Beetle Bernie, Beetle Bernie, Beetle Bernie.
Birdie. God damn it. That's fucking ridiculous.
Beetlejuice.
Writers,
Beetle Birdie.
The writers that were
Damn it.
the writers that are working on Five Nights at Freddy's are also working on Beetlejuice 2, which is Seth Graham-Smith, and I believe David Katzenberg.
All right.
Katzenberg. All right. Anyway, well,
Beetle
okay.
Bernie.
Well,
Following
it'll be
on this,
interesting.
Say Beetle Bernie 3 times fast. Go.
Beetle Bernie, Beetle Bernie, Beetle Bernie.
Burns.
Sound like you said Beetle Birdie.
Beetle Birdie.
Beetle Birdie.
Something
Floppy
we
Beetle
posted.
Birdie.
Something we posted on our Facebook page. If you
Yes.
guys, don't mind going over there and giving us a like and following our
All the
stuff.
likes.
Tyler was actually kind of excited about this. Netflix has released that new.
And
Daredevil,
I'm slightly hyped too.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
So
Dude.
Daredevil is gonna get a Netflix series, right?
No, it's not getting it. It
It's
has
already
it.
out.
First
Yes.
season's out.
First season's
First
out.
season.
Oh, it's
Completely
so
out?
good.
Is
So good.
Is it released as a whole season, or is it going to be episode?
No, it's
episode,
a full
episode?
season.
is
Netflix
it really?
doesn't do episodic releases. There's no point in doing
They
that.
just put out
do
the entire
season.
thing. They just whip it out and put it all out there.
That is good. I like that. Just like how that movie with Seth Green and
That could literally be.
they go to Korea and they kill. I forgot.
The Interview.
Oh, the interview.
Yeah, the
That's
Interview.
Seth
There we go.
Green's not
I
in that
love
one.
it.
That's Seth
Seth
Rogen.
Rogen
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
That-
fucking
no,
know.
James Franco.
God, that movie
I don't
was
James
fucking
so
know. I
Franco.
don't watch that shit. Anyways,
It
Yes.
was awesome.
I did enjoy that they released that the same day they put it in theaters. That was awesome. That they put it
Oh,
right
yeah.
to DVD or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good timing.
But anyways, back to Daredevil.
'Kay.
So good. It takes place right after the Avengers. Well, not right after, but after the events of the Avengers movie. And they make subtle references to the
At
Avenger
some point in the not
universe.
so distant future.
And moving on because nobody cares about Daredevil.
Oh,
I'm
you.
just kidding.
So,
I'm actually
really don't
slightly
care.
excited.
yeah. So just give us a little quick bit. Tyler.
I'm at a solid
It's
2
really
right
good.
now.
It's like this noir feel to it, but it's not black and white. It's gritty. It's the
Daredevil's just not that much of a
but he's a
climactic
lawyer.
character.
See, he's conflicted. He's defending some of these criminals in court, but then he dispenses his
And
own
go and beats
justice.
their asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it does because he has to make it as a lawyer so he can actually defend the
Dual-sided
innocent.
morality.
And then he dispenses his
In a lot of
own
ways.
justice when the justice
No.
system fails.
No,
Oh.
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting.
it-
Anyway.
I
It's
feel
good.
like that's
There's
really
a
good.
fight
It's a
scene.
thing.
So we'll
There's
we'll
a
look
fight
it
scene in
up.
the hallway that is mind blowing. Have you seen the movie Old Boy?
No.
Nope.
Look it up. It's
Nope.
really great. Daredevil
Alright.
versus 12 guys. Oh my
Hear
god.
that, guys?
involved.
Go see Old Boy.
Well,
now.
Daredevil first.
But watch our stuff
Oh.
first.
So real quick, because we're coming up on time. We're at about
Yes.
30 something minutes right now.
Oh, we got plenty
Um,
of time. What do you want about?
Anyway,
Oh, the
so
world.
on to Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So
Freaking hyped!
This is the
so-
first Final Fantasy game I've been hyped for.
It's
like
beautiful.
ever. I don't
It
play
is- it
any
is
other
gorgeous.
Final Fantasy. I never played them, but this one, I'm getting it.
It's
so,
gorgeous.
So I have never been, like I said like I said in the last podcast that didn't come out.
Yes.
I tried really hard to get into Final Fantasy, and I played, I believe, Final Fantasy 7, and it was, I think it was the opening cinematic in Final Fantasy 7 that really got me invested in the big adventure that I was waiting for me.
Which one was that? Are you sure it was 7? I think we talked about this last podcast. It wasn't 7. It was 8.
Well, it might have been Final
With the
Fantasy.
motorcycle?
Gun.
No.
With the
It was
gunblade.
the sword. It was the
sword fight.
sword fight in the beginning.
Chirp, chirp.
I
Which
can't.
Are you
Water.
talking about a movie or actual cutscene
No,
from the game?
an actual cutscene from the beginning
Like
of the
the
game.
opening
because
sequence.
seven,
The
because
opening
7,
cinematic.
the opening sequence is
The motorcycle.
no,
No.
no,
No.
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 Stop.
No.
Well, just
Okay.
fucking say it, goddammit!
No, the opening sequence for number 7 is like it pans out from Eris's face, and it's like green like glowing lights, and then it pans out, and you see the 13 or not 13 districts. Okay, Hunger Games. Anyways, you see the giant Midjar,
Picture. Yes.
which is this
Where's the
city
big jar?
floating in the middle of fucking desert.
Giant
Yeah.
big city that's floating in the desert.
And that's what you see, and it has it has sectors, and each sector has a reactor, which powers the main sector, which is, anyways.
I don't
thought you were about to
see
say
anything.
they had
Seven.
sex.
There is
I
no
need-
there is no fighting in the opening scene of that game. It's
Yes.
actually it's just a big theatrical opening.
Okay, well
with
then
beautiful
then it might not have been that one, but
8?
it could have been 8 or whatever. I don't
Right.
really remember.
5.
You know what? Actually, number 10 was it 10?
Could have been 10.
Were they playing like kind of like water ball soccer or
No,
No.
no, they were
Volleyball
duking it out.
Dude, Blitzball is the shit.
Anyway,
know.
I'm glad we all stopped
I
after
will
that.
I will remember that.
I don't know
Anyway,
what you guys
so
are talking about.
so
I'm on the hype
I
train,
got
though.
into it. I got into it
Hey,
a
there's
little
a
bit,
hype
and
train.
it really got me like
chugga,
invested
chugga, chugga.
in the game that I was about
Okay.
to go on. But some people weren't very happy with it because like it was pretty small. Like the game comparatively to the other ones, like on the PS1, were pretty small. Well, comparatively to that one, because the PS1 had a whole second disc, and it was like you spent a lot of
Oh,
the
it
time.
had, didn't
you
have
spent-
3 discs?
7
That's
had
it.
3 discs.
Don't you
Yeah.
guys remember those
So,
times?
like,
8 had-
if you
yeah.
won the full campaign,
8
you
had
had to
2.
eject
8
the
had 2
disc and
discs.
put the other one in.
Yeah,
I
well,
missed
it's like
that day.
That was
Yes.
crazy.
Well,
That
it's
was
like-
the time.
Well, it's like, I really liked it because it was like I'd gone through the entire first disc or whatever, and,
Right.
and I was like, and I'd spent all this time in the city, and I was like, you know,
Dude, you're talking about 7.
okay, then it must have been 7, and then you
Jesus.
pop in the second disc, and
You're into the
And it
desert.
just keeps on
and
going.
you're just it's like here's a whole wide world for you to explore. Thanks
exactly.
for playing.
That was the best.
And that was
yes.
the
That was
most
7.
beautiful thing, and that's what I loved. But then I played. I think it must have been 10 then, and where it was all just in the city, and then it was done. I believe it was the one on PlayStation. Was the one on
10
PlayStation 3?
starts in a
Not
city,
really.
ends
Starts
up in
in-
some tropical island, then you travel around.
Two
It-
other tropical
there's
islands.
there's no sub world. There's no massive
Yeah.
world in 10. I think that's what you're
Yeah,
talking
it
about.
might have been that.
It kind of just
It's more-
makes you travel to each place
It's
via
more
the
linear in a lot
storyline,
of
not
sense.
I feel lost
not
right
choosing.
now.
It's more
Yeah.
linear in a lot of sense. now.
so yeah,
I know.
and I didn't like that. I like the open world. thing like
Whereas
that.
with 7, yeah, you were able to jump
just go
into
around.
jump into different timelines and
jump up and then get down.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
Okay, good.
Anyway, but
God.
I mean, the first look that of the trailer of everything that they released looks pretty cool.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
I mean, it looks great.
Wait, which ones?
All
The,
of them.
the ones that we just been watching.
all of my yes.
So good.
While you guys were watching it, I was
15.
editing.
Yeah.
Yes, 15 looks great.
So
You get a
15
car.
looks
Thank
great,
you
and,
guys. I'm
you know,
gonna be editing forever.
I think
Vroom vroom.
I mean,
Except the podcast. That's
I will
Tyler's
probably
job.
play this one, but the whole thing is like, I haven't played enough Final Fantasy games to know if not playing the game before it is really going to affect my experience of the game.
It looks
Yes.
like it has
like,
nothing to do
like
with the last
like
one.
Cody, do you know? I mean,
What?
like okay, so if I pick up Final Fantasy 15 right now, okay?
Yes.
So say I picked it up, okay, not playing any other one of them since like 10
Most
or
games-
since 7.
Doesn't matter.
Like,
Okay, no.
would it really matter if
Most games doesn't matter.
Well, okay, so this is kind of how it goes. With the first 4 games, they kind of did go hand in hand, but the rest of
Right.
it, they actually have their own lore and their own storyline. So,
Yeah.
Are they all
7,
set, are they all
if you
set in the
start with
same
7
world,
and you go
though?
to 8,
No, I
there's
think
in
completely
one
two
world-
different parts in the world.
Didn't in one world
I'm
once
sure
the
that there's
universe
some
get destroyed?
I'm sure there's some
Maybe.
sort of giant main storyline,
Overarching
similar to
timeline.
like the Zelda games.
Okay.
Right.
So
But,
there's like
um,
the Highland.
but this
the
one, I
Hylian
think
There's,
story.
there's the Hylian story. There's Termina. There's
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
that.
I think this one is kind of more like each game is
Yeah.
its
Our
own.
own
So it's
After the
like-
first
so it's
four-
like-
after
so
the
it's
first
like-
four,
so it's
really,
like
yeah. I mean,
If Link defeats Ganon and stays an adult, this happens.
Yes.
If Link stays a child and defeats Ganon, this
happens. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
why.
like-
so
I
it's
mean-
kind of like, I mean, it's not exactly like that because I
No.
mean, Link isn't a part
yeah,
of it.
it's not like if Cloud doesn't stop the
Or
meteor
is
with
he?
using
Right, but-
Ultima.
But realistically, the only way that you can revisit worlds in Final Fantasy is usually either through the first 4 or spin-off games, like 10-2, 13-2, Lightning Returns. Dear God in heaven,
Okay.
why are there so many done ones with 13? But still,
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy Versus 13.
get out of here.
That one.
Oh, yeah, that
was-
came out.
That was a waste of
What
time.
about 14? What was 14?
14 was an MMO that sucked, and then they have re-released it. And made it
14
better.
was an MMO, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It got really bad reviews.
It was so bad that Square Enix had to take it down and apologize.
So was it?
Did
So
they
so
really?
was
Yeah.
it?
At
least they said
so was
sorry.
it? Was it?
I think.
Was it Elder Scrolls Online?
No.
Hold on.
Was,
It
was
should've
that what
been
it
Online.
was?
worse.
That
Worse.
game was. Oh, that game is ridiculous.
But okay, so for this 15 here, this looks
'Kay.
great. I mean, it's beautiful. It it gets a really good feel of Dirge of Cerberus.
Yes.
The live action battle scenes. There's no it's not
There's
not
no
turn
turn-based.
based, and the amount of from what me and Tyler we were sitting there watching the trailers, kind of gawking
So
at it.
good.
Yes.
It looked to me as if some of the battle scenes are actually context sensitive. So if you're next to one of your party members, that there's a possible alternate attack that you can get from that. Just
Oh,
depending on your surroundings.
so like a team, so like a double team
So
attack.
there is
kind of thing.
is
Yeah.
still a
Yeah.
team-based
exactly like
orientation to
Like,
it.
for example,
Yeah, go ahead, Tyler.
the one guy goes up to like cut this one dude down, and your buddy comes out. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I got this. And without looking, he just shoots
Shoots
the
him.
dude in the face.
It was
Right.
sick. Or
Oh, okay.
or when they took that giant sword from that
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it was. That was sick.
I was-
It's just like huge monster, and you stab the sword out of his hand, and you and this big beefy dude lift up this semi-truck sized sword together, and then he like finishes the monster off. With it.
And of course we'll always link the description, in
Yeah,
the
we'll
description.
link all the
Dude,
stuff. in
check
the-
them
Everything's
out.
gonna be
Yeah.
down there. Just
It is
know.
eye candy.
Anyway,
Just
yeah.
go down a
So
little bit,
so it's
it'll be
pretty
there.
good. It's like so
A lot
it
of
looks
things will
it
be
looks
there.
pretty
Don't worry
cool.
about it.
I mean, I'm holding off on it because I've never really been into Final Fantasy. Although I do want to pick it up. I just for the longest time I was never into JRPGs.
Right.
Same
So that was a big thing.
That's
Right.
like one of my favorites. So
yeah. So I mean I like
That's one of
RPGs,
mine,
but you
too.
put the
Now-
J in front of it, and I'm like,
Yes.
Now,
I
unfortunately-
Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was
unfortunately,
good.
they're only running this on PS4 and Xbox One, I believe, right?
yeah,
Oh,
but
they're-
I don't think they're gonna do previous gen.
With those
No.
graphics, you couldn't.
They
There's
were
no way.
originally going to be making it for the
Triple.
PS3,
Yes, PS triple.
but then they decided to go up with the PS4.
Which is fine. I mean,
Yeah,
they
I
can
mean,
do
obviously, the-
more
the
processing
amount
power,
of-
more GPU stuff.
Yeah, just the
everything's
amount of,
great. Yeah.
They had a lot more working space to go with.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
real
what else?
quick, Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Zombies?
Yeah.
Did I hear
It's-
zombies?
Yes, zombies are coming
Zombies
back,
and
and it's coming from a
There's
dark.
always an advanced warfare.
Yeah, see, the whole thing is like
bunch of
the whole thing is like they made the whole thing is like zombies are back. When the fuck were they gone?
Zombies have never been
They
gone.
were in everything since
Whoa,
World at
whoa,
War.
whoa, that's not true. They've been gone.
It's like
After
the running
I put a few
gag
bullets
of.
in their skull.
Shut up.
It's like the running
Yeah,
gag
but-
of me coming in with the game every single day. Jake, you want to play a zombie game? Jake, do you want to play a zombie game?
It's like
That
no.
doesn't make sense. Why
No.
would they announce zombies are back? It's like where'd
Because
they go?
zombies was like the biggest part of
Well-
Call of Duty Black Ops
well,
2.
well, maybe because
Right.
they went to what was it? Is it Invasion? The one with the aliens?
In something. It was in Ghosts.
Um,
I know what you're talking
yeah.
about. I know
Oh,
vividly.
yeah.
So was that not in any of the other games?
No.
No.
Okay, because I didn't play anything.
That was the other Call of Duty, right?
That was
the-
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Was that by Treyarch?
I don't know.
I think
It
that was
may
the
or may
other
not
Call
have
of
been.
Duty thing. Because there's two,
Sledgehammer?
right?
Yeah.
They kind of split off.
Yeah.
They both do their own deals.
Yeah, one. They do it like an every other year kind of thing like
Yeah.
that. So they all have like a year. They all have more than just a year.
Yeah, they
turnaround.
do something. They do like a thing different.
Yeah. Cody quit it.
I'm sorry.
Cody's
Black Ops 2
dicking around.
maps. Yay.
There's a
Anyway.
coin in my hand and I'm dropping it.
So
Cody has cash.
I mean, I've never been really sold on Call of Duty since Call of Duty World at War. I love that game.
Yes.
The last Call of Duty I played was
Um,
Call of Duty 3.
Call of Duty, Call of
PS2.
Duty, Call of Duty 4.
Yes.
The first Modern Warfare was great, and Modern
Mhm.
Warfare 2 was good too.
Right.
I never really got into Modern Warfare 3, and so on. I played Black Ops,
Yeah.
but I was not impressed with Black Ops. I wasn't.
A lot of people really weren't. And I mean, I've never played Black Ops or Black Ops 2. I have played Ghosts.
Mhm.
And I played through all of Ghosts this campaign, which was actually not terrible.
Mhm.
I wish I could have done a lot more with it. The multiplayer was pretty good.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's the whole argument of if something is broken, don't fix it.
Yeah,
Well, they don't.
Well,
It's just they just update graphics, they polish it,
and they just,
reskin some stuff.
and they just
But
shit it
there
back
you go.
out.
Theoretically, that's all they
Except
have
for
to
zombies.
do.
Yeah, except
They
for
put-
zombies,
they put
they
effort into
put
zombies.
effort into zombies, which
and
is
then story and campaign and
Please
campaign.
put effort into
well.
story.
So
Small.
with Black Ops, the first one, okay,
Yes.
like there were like really no levels
Not
that I
really.
wanted to go back in the campaign and I wanted to go back and play. There were really
Right.
next to
They're
none.
usually-
Yeah.
That's usually how it happens. Yeah.
And but in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare, I wanted to play the shit out of like
No
five or
Russian
six
and-
different levels. Oh yeah, like I mean there were
You want to replay
It's
No
like
Russian?
Chaos
well I mean
You
no
don't have
but
to shoot people, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler, you don't have to shoot people.
No, you don't. Which is wondering why you want to go replay.
so I can know that I'm not the one that killed
Be
all of them.
pass.
So
Yes.
I can prove to Jack Thompson that I'm a good boy.
I am not a villain.
I'm not a monster.
We killed tweakers.
Well, technically, you are a monster if you replay
Okay, that's
that
gonna
level
come out
because you
soon,
don't shoot
guys.
your
Just be happy
teammates.
for it and be
So-
hyped.
Anyway, so if you're happy for that game,
Yes.
great. Still don't really understand why they hyped the zombies,
We'll
but
get there.
So
we'll
instead
get
of
we'll get
zombies-
there. We'll get there when more
The
details come
zombies
out.
now,
So-
have their own story. Like it's a
They do.
well, they
lore.
have.
They've
Like,
had
they
it
have
since-
had their own story.
Well, since Nazi zombies,
World
yeah.
at War wasn't really a story.
Well,
it was
no,
just
I know,
survive.
no.
But then it's
It was
evolved
just-
from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after that, they had like underlying
Characters,
stories
and then
things.
space. No tanks though.
So we're gonna get off of the thing. So that's all the stuff we had on the podcast list, really.
We got through the whole list.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, we only listed a couple things.
And we did an
Yeah.
extra. We did a little quick
Yeah, we
tidbit
did
on
another
Daredevil.
quick-
We did
tidbit.
we jabbed at Daredevil. a
Yeah,
little bit.
but last thing I want to
Check it
talk
out.
about real
Yes.
quick is games we're currently playing. So
yes.
So Cody, you, I mean, out of all of us, you're the one that seems to be the one that plays the least amount of games.
Yes.
So are you playing anything, or like, is there anything that you're playing right now, or have been playing, or what?
No.
No, you haven't been playing anything.
No, I have been. I've been kind of dabbling in, just mediocre games. Like apps and shit, little storyline apps, and it's nothing
Well,
to grab my
like,
attention.
well, like what? Like, well, what kind of apps? Like,
Well,
like,
right now I don't have a place to play my games at, so
Mm-hmm.
my office is completely full of just junk right now because I've got my mom staying with me. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's irrelevant. And so now I have no place to play my games.
Okay.
No
well,
games.
like, what games on your phone have you been playing?
Just basic apps like Bubble
Pardon
Witch.
me.
Okay.
Bubble Witch.
No, actually, I did
Need your help on
recently.
a-
I did
mission.
recently get Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I was playing that for a little bit.
That looks
It's-
good. Is it good?
Cody,
The thing I don't like about apps
Uh-huh.
is that they're doing that whole time-based thing,
Yeah.
where it's like, in 15
Free-
minutes you can get this.
Freemium.
Or you can
Yeah.
buy it for this amount of money.
That exactly. And
Do
it
you
pisses
want to
me off.
win and be awesome? Pay
And
money.
I have my older game system,
You would
so
not like
Well,
Dungeon Keeper online.
Cody, you seem to me like, and I know that you used to have one, but you're definitely like a 3DS kind of guy to me.
yes,
Yes.
I did have a 3DS, and then I sat on the screen and broke it.
So I
Oh,
think
Cody.
you need to get another one of those. Also, we can street pass and shit too, which will be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's start a GoFundMe.
Trade
Okay.
Pokemon.
Yeah, go
Fun,
yeah,
Cody.
go fund me. Get Cody a 3DS.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah, let's start a Kickstarter.
No,
So we can all trade
eventually I
Pokemon.
will. Eventually I will. I've got some other things I need to pay or
Yes.
get first
Mhm.
that I'm planning on. And,
Yeah.
and then we'll see.
Of course, yeah, no problem. How about you, Kenny? What have you been playing lately?
Geez, we can just, the list just goes on and on right now. Right now, I think the game that I'm playing through the most is Borderlands: The Handsome Collection.
Really?
Yes.
So is that the pre-sequel, or is that a rebundled too?
That's
Two
a
and
rebundle
pre-sequel.
of both 2 and the pre-sequel.
Okay.
They upped it to 60 frames per second and 1080p,
Okay.
and it looks incredibly smooth, and the cell
God, I
shading
don't-
and everything looks...
I still don't know why they didn't do that natively, but okay.
I think it was just because of the hardware limitations of the Xbox 360.
Well, I mean, the pre-sequel came out on the next gen, correct?
No, it did not.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, and even on the PC, it was locked at 30 frames, right?
I think you could unlock it, or otherwise there was a mod to unlock it.
That's
Similarly to how the Evil Within, you know how the Evil Within has, and that's another one I've been
Yeah.
playing on my Let's Play channel. Okay, so we have that little cinematic bar there, right?
mm-hmm.
So they made a mod to get rid of that cinematic bar to make the game full screen.
I mean, see, I watch too much Total Biscuit because I
Yes,
get
the
because
cynical Brit.
yeah because I get just like it frustrates me because it's like you have the capability, so just fucking do it.
Yes.
And it
With
just
that
it
money.
gets, it's
Exactly.
like, but it's just not even that expensive.
Not
it
really.
really,
That time,
really
that
isn't.
time and money.
But
We're
it's
running-
ridiculous and it's lazy.
We're pushing our shit in with
But
mods.
anyway, God, see, and the whole thing is like I shouldn't have to get a fucking mod for a fucking AAA title that should be running at 60 frames a second.
Yes.
You know what I
Jeez,
mean?
guys.
And also,
God.
So much hate right
to
now.
add to
I
it,
know
I've
there's so much
been-
anger. So much.
Can I join you? It seems like
Yes.
that positive energy is abundant over there.
It
In
is.
here, it's just so negative.
But it's
You're affecting my chi flow, bro.
but anyway, so that's what you've been playing lately, Kenny?
Primarily, yes. I've also been playing the Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, the DMC, because I
Okay.
skipped out on that, and
Mhm.
so far I've been really enjoying it.
So
I-
that's the new DM that's the repackaged new DMC,
Yes.
right? Or the new
more
one, right?
remasters, yes,
So
with brown-haired Dante.
yeah, so
It does not make any sense.
So have you played the new one, right?
That is the new
Yeah.
one.
So
DMC
the
Devil May Cry,
DMC.
yes.
So okay. So how is it? Like, I mean, like let's not take it from like
Okay.
why is his hair brown? Why is the whole thing? I mean,
No,
like
not
the
even.
content and the game, like how
More
is
or
it?
less, the content is very much what you would expect out of a Devil May Cry game.
No,
Yes.
no. I'm gonna sit here and argue that. No, I've
Okay,
seen
go
the
ahead.
gameplay. I played Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3.
Well, have you
and
played it?
4.
Have you played it,
No,
though?
I haven't played it, but I've watched gameplay. But the way he acts in the cutscenes is nothing like Dante.
As much as entertainment this conversation is bringing to me, we are about 50 minutes in,
Mhm.
Yes.
and I think we should continue this either onto another podcast or.
Are we have a nerd?
Okay,
rage?
well
Yeah.
let's have this the last thing, the game that I've been playing recently.
Sure.
So I got my brand new
Cody
rig. So
does
I've been
not look
playing.
happy,
So I've been
folks.
playing just a lot. I've been playing a lot of PC
Just a lot of
games
editing
now
you guys are gonna have
lately.
to do.
And
Tyler's gonna
I've
have to
been
do it.
playing a lot of the stuff that I've been playing. I've
sorry,
been playing FIFA 15 a lot, and I've been playing MLB 15 the show. But
Right.
recently, I just got back into Skyrim, and as you guys know, the last few days I had to do a hard reset of all my Skyrim stuff.
Oh, I was here. I saw
and
your
and I have to put
frustration.
like, well, I mean, also I modded the shit out of that thing. I had like 90
Were
plus
you just raging
active
over
mods.
mods?
Yeah.
Yes.
He
And so
was.
like so now
yeah,
it's like,
and,
so
and,
now I
and
have
the
to.
other podcast that didn't get released, he talked up mods too, didn't he?
Well, no. It was
Well, he
because
did.
it was
I
because
still
because I
think
modded the game so much
now he's going
that it
back
made
on
it
his word.
unstable.
I know. Oh my
We're
god.
I'm not going on back. I'm not going back on my word. I think mods are fantastic.
I know,
We're still
Jake. I just like
Not
to
5
get
minutes
like
ago.
get your feathers ruffled.
Well,
Okay.
no, because a mod
Calm down.
shouldn't have
Calm
to
down now.
unshackle a
There
fucking
we go.
game. That's the point.
But you
But-
want 50 mods.
Yeah, I want 50 mods because I want to add new stuff, and I want to add like cutting room floor stuff, and I want to add
That
new
grass,
magic
that
things, and I
grass
want to
shading.
add new graphics, and I want
See,
to add new things like
I'm
that to update the
psychoanalyzing
game.
this. I'm
Uh-huh.
psychoanalyzing this right now. I
Okay.
don't think you're mad at the mods themselves. It doesn't sound like you are.
He's mad at the world.
I think you're mad at the fact that all the mods have to be installed in a specific way. Otherwise,
Well, yeah, it was like, well, see, then I used loot and I used boss, which if you don't know
Yes.
what those are load order organizers, and basically they're very powerful, and they put the plugins in as stable a format as they possibly can. But I guess I just had too many mods on it, and it just kind of started to bog down
Too
the
many
system.
mods.
Too many
So
mods.
Too many mods.
It's like, so now I've
Too
got to
many
redo
mods
some
on
stuff
the
like that.
dance
But
floor.
I'm gonna try to do a couple things like that. So
Yes.
Skyrim is what I've been playing a lot now recently because it's fun, and
Didn't
I'm
it
and I'm
come
so
out,
glad I
like,
can
come
come
out,
back
like,
at it.
3 years
It
ago?
came out like 3 years ago, yeah, in
out in
2011.
2011.
So
4 years
yeah,
ago.
4 years, yeah,
Almost 4
almost
years.
4 years ago.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, you can't really beat it.
And we're still talking about
now
it
that
Well,
today.
technically you can.
now that Bethesda is coming, is just confirmed.
Fallout 4 and
and
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2. So anyway, on that bombshell, we'll end right there. Thank you all for
Ha,
tuning
I
in.
get it.
Leave on a
Cody.
high note, folks.
Yeah, let's go there.
I get it.
A little bit of
I get it.
a little bit of a Fallout thing, but anyway. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back on Tuesday with another Let's Play that's going to come out. Taco Cat catnips throughout the rest of the week, and yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And meow meow crunch crunch. All hail Taco Cat. Thank you all for listening. Subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Share the videos. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. And share us with everybody like the plague. So anyway, thank you all. And for Tyler, Kenny, and Cody, I'm Jake. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.